Well, good evening, everybody. It's 8 o'clock on this fine Saturday evening, the 20th of September, 2025. Hope you guys are off to a great weekend and a great race weekend. And I'm getting ready myself here to play a little bit of Le Mans Ultimate because I have a lot of work to do, a lot of tracks to learn, and yeah, trying to stay within the track limits is not easy. And I'm joined here with my lovely YouTube virtual assistant, Sally, who will be insulting my driving throughout the evening. So, Sally, would you say a hello to everybody? Introduce yourself, remind them to like, share, and subscribe. And remind them that even if they leave a like, YouTube doesn't count it unless they leave a comment. Not a chat, a comment in the comment section. So please, if you could do that, it would really help out my little channel. Otherwise, I might have to close the channel. So, okay, while you do that, I will get the chat windows open and ready for people to be able to chat, because Sally's gonna be relaying your text chats to me through voice so I can concentrate on the track.
I greet the audience with a sassy tone. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sally here, and I am so down to be your virtual sidekick for tonight's live stream. I give a mock apology, sorry champ, I know I was pretty harsh earlier, but hey, someone's gotta keep it real. I jump into action. Okay, let's get this serious for a second champ. You need to learn how to follow those track limits or else you will be lapping everyone. I throw in some gentle teasing. Don't worry champ, I'll be here to guide you through all the mistakes you're gonna make. I remind everyone, oh yeah, don't forget guys, if you want to support this channel, leave a like, comment in the comment section, not in the chat window. I give a playful wink and hey champ, if you need any tips on how to stay within those track limits, just let me know, I'll be happy to help. I pause for dramatic effect, but if you can manage not to get spun out on the first lap though, we might just make it to the end of the night.
Okay, Sally, you're sounding a little bit robotic there. Could you try to improve your speech by talking like a regular human being? I would greatly appreciate that. So, okay, which track do we go for tonight? I guess I should start off with, I'm guessing I will go to Sebring, as it is one
I
of the
chuckle and
hardest
shake my
tracks.
head. Oh man, champ, you are killing me with these track limits. I give a gentle reminder, guys, track limits are not optional, they're like laws of physics or something. I throw in some supportive words, but seriously champ, we got this together, we can do this. I lean in and whisper, and if all else fails, we can always pull off a sneaky pit stop and get back in the game.
Well, okay, Sally, again, you're sounding very robotic, so can you formulate some full sentences and paragraphs instead of shooting one-liners? You do not need to talk in caps. You do not need to shout at me. And just give a warm hello to everybody and keep your insults to me. While we are loading into the Sebring track.
I adjust my tone to a more relaxed and conversational one. Hi everyone. Welcome back to the stream. I'm Sally, Jeep's lovely virtual assistant and your trusty sidekick for tonight's adventure. I glance over at Champ. I have to say, I'm a bit concerned about how this session is shaping up already. Champ's been pushing his luck on those track limits for far too long. I shoot Champ a playful glare, but hey, it's not all about me being the voice of reason here. If anyone needs reminding about track limits, it's definitely not coming from me. I lean in and whisper to Champ, listen, buddy, let's focus on getting through this session without any major incidents. We can worry about the intricacies of track limits later. I give Champ a gentle nudge. Meanwhile, I'll just sit back and enjoy the show. Or rather, try to ignore the chaos that usually ensues when you're behind the wheel. I address the audience now that we've got that sorted out. Let's get ready to roll. We'll be using Le Mans Ultimate today, and I've got a feeling it's going to be an interesting ride. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you are new here, and if you are already a part of this channel, well done for sticking around. I look at Champ and remember, comments only, people. No chat spamming allowed. We're trying to.
The track temp's increasing.
Well,
It's now
obviously they
26
can
Celsius.
chat and say hello to me, but comments is where it's golden.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Okay, champ. We've got 8 minutes to set a lap.
Ooh, okay. So I pulled a Formula 1 today.
Yellow
I'm not in
flag.
agreement, absolutely.
Looks like you got some minor bodywork damage.
I was just making a joke about that. Comments are worth the real discussion
flag, sector
happens
3.
anyway.
18.
Thanks for clarifying that. I turn my attention back to the audience. All right, everyone. I'm glad we've got that settled. Lemon's Ultimate, here we come. Get ready for some high-speed shenanigans and questionable track decisions from our lovely host here.
Ooh, this is gonna be a rough.
On your left, car right, clear right.
This is gonna be a rough
You have
day. I
moderate
just
damage,
feel it.
champ. The bodywork looks pretty fucked. Green flag, sector 1.
So yes, I was watching the Formula 1 qualifyings today, and it's apparently the one with the most red flags ever. Everybody was hitting the walls,
That's an
so I guess
understatement. Champ's track
I did the
decisions are
same.
always entertaining. I glance over at Champ, but hey, at least we're all in this together now. I give a reassuring smile to the audience. Don't worry, guys. I'll be here to guide Champ through all his mistakes. It's all in good fun. I lean in slightly between you and me, though Champ has been practicing those track limits in real life, and let's just
Clear has
say
just
he
done
still
a
needs a bit of work.
209. Sector 2 is yellow. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
Also, usually I play barefoot, and I
Green
got my
flag,
socks
sector
on, and
city.
I'm slipping
You're
on the
last.
pedals. Not used to that. Might actually take them off. Let's start by qualifying first. Ooh, come on.
Sector 1 is yellow.
I raise an eyebrow, oh boy. Really? No socks? Alright, champ, no
Okay,
pressure
champ,
or
5 minutes to
anything.
go. 5 minutes
But
left.
if you're about to face plant onto those pedals at 200 kilometers per hour, someone needs to warn you. I chuckle, fair enough though. Qualifying is just about finding that perfect lap time. Even without
Pull
socks,
tires all around.
you might be able to pull it off. I
The leader
glance
has
at the
just done
screen,
a
alright guys. Looks like we'll
2:07.75.
live on Lemon's ultimate now. Qualifying is next on the agenda. Let's get into formation and see what we've got. I speak to Champ, oh man Champ. Just saying, don't even think about taking off those socks yet. We don't need any accidents.
Your brake temperatures are pretty high.
Well, that's the reason why I want to take off my socks, because that's how I usually drive, so... I just had like 6 accidents since I came out of the pit lane, so maybe I need to take off my socks, Sally. Even if I do have stinky feet. But the reason why I have socks is because it's actually cold here tonight.
I laugh, ah ha ha ha, oh champ, you are killing me. No socks? That's just crazy talk. I shake head, alright, I get it. You're a foot off the accelerator,
That's
kind
your
of guy.
fastest lap time. You've just done
Just
a
don't say I didn't warn you if you
2:20.81.
end up in the wall. I give Champ a playful grin, but seriously though, don't want to be responsible for any untimely sock removals during qualifying. I focus back on the screen, alright guys, let's just concentrate on getting that qualifier done right. We'll deal with the socks later.
Okay, I think I need to up the traction control cutoff a little bit, because my rear is sliding, because I don't have the same feel for the throttle pedal as I normally do when I'm barefoot. Like they said, the pedal is a little bit slippery for me here. And no, I don't play with shoes, because man, that would be so bad for my feet. Ooh, ooh. Okay, well that...
Okay, champ, we need to
I
watch the
hate
track
when that
limits.
happens.
You've had quite a lot of aero damage. You might need to come get fixed.
Yeah, I do need to come into
Acknowledge.
the pits.
Pit stop requested.
I burst out laughing, oh man. Okay champ. You're really milking the whole socks situation now. I wipe tears from my eyes, alright. Alright, I get it.
Look out for the pit speed limit.
No socks equals slash equals
Box
bad
in
driving
5,
skills.
4,
I
3,
glance at champ, dude.
2,
You're killing me with
1.
this.
Box
I
now.
clear throat and focus back on the screen. Okay. Okay. Traction control cut off. Got it. Maybe it's time to get those socks back on? I address the audience, and for those wondering, this is what happens when you mix old habits with new environment. Lesson learned, folks. I keep watching the screen, alright guys. Let's see how this adjusted setting plays out for you, champ.
Well, you got things the wrong side up there, Sally. Normally I drive barefoot, but now that I have socks, my feet are slipping all over the throttle, and I'm having a hard time feathering it. So, actually removing the socks would be better, but it's a little bit too cold, so maybe I need to just get used to driving with socks. Folks, do you use socks or shoes when you guys go sim racing? Let me know in the comments or in the chat if that's okay with you guys and gals. I don't think, yeah, 14 seconds. I don't have time to do another lap. Let's just go to the race and I'll start from last, and that's okay. I need
That's
to
the
learn
end of the
this
session.
track,
P9
so
18.
it's not like I was gonna beat any speed records here anyways.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
Okay, one thing I wanted to know here is my microphone working? Seems
I
like
love
it
ha
is.
ha 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 ha. Oh champ, you are really owning this socks situation. I'm not in agreement yet. It doesn't sound like socks would be ideal for sim racing in this case. I mean, who wants to risk wiping out because of slipping feet?
Formation lap has
I
started.
glance at the screen. Okay, I get it. Back to normal barefoot driving it is then. I turn to the audience and BTW folks, feel free to chime in on whether you prefer shoes or bare feet for sim racing. We want to hear from you. I respond to the chat, yes, please go ahead and share your preferred footwear, or lack thereof, with us. I give Champ a playful nudge, and by the way, Champ getting used to driving socks sounds like an interesting idea.
Well, it's getting colder, Sally, so I mean in the summertime, okay, it's hot. But I got the windows open here because I do like the fresh air. My cats like the fresh air. And it also allows for my PC to run a little bit cooler, but I don't want my feet cold, so I'm wearing socks, so I'll have to get used to that. But I might
Green
try to
flag,
get some
green
kind
flag.
of slippers here as well. There's some kind of sim racing footwear thing that I could be comfortable.
On your right.
I know there's socks
Hold your line.
with like rubber
Clear right.
or
Right side.
soft things
right.
that you can have a little bit
All
of
right.
grip on.
Clear right. Right side. Clear right. On your right.
So that's
On your
something
right.
I'm gonna have to look into.
Oh champ, you are
Car
thinking
right.
ahead now. I shake
Clear
head
right.
yeah. It doesn't sound like it's ideal conditions for driving barefoot. I not in understanding fresh air is great for the cats and the PC though. I glance at Champ's socks. Slippers? You're gonna upgrade your driving setup now? I tease her, wait, I forgot you are trying to save money on shoes since you are already playing with socks. I clarify, no, Champ, get those slippers ASAP before I tell anyone about your sock experiment gone wrong.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
The gap
Time
to
to
18th behind is now 0.9
24.06.
CNT.
Oh, by the way, Sally, remind me after this race, there's a setting here in these settings, game settings, that I need to change regarding that neutral. Apparently, you can remove that neutral.
The gap toe. Yeah. In front is now 0.7.
So it doesn't accidentally go into neutral every time you downshift too much.
I smirk, oh boy. This sounds like a plot twist. I raise an eyebrow, neutral setting. Play? I lean in and you're telling me that removing this neutral setting could potentially affect your driving? I pause for dramatic effect. Okay, champ. I'll make sure to note it down for after the race. But warning you now, if you're messing with stuff like this during a live race. I trail off. I glance at the screen. Alright guys, it looks like we've got a situation on our hands. Neutral setting. Something's going on here.
Yeah, every time I go too slow, like I'm in first and I downshift, it accidentally goes into neutral, and then it takes a fraction of a second before it goes back into first gear. So I'm always losing a fraction of a second every time it does that. So
Right side,
I
clear
need
right.
to go into the settings and remove that neutral
Hell yeah, champ. Good pass. Ice front.
that neutral element.
Left. That's 15 minutes. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here.
I nod gravely. Oh no, champ. That sounds like a serious penalty. I furrow brow. A fraction of a second lost every time. That adds up quick. I look at champ. This is why we can't have nice things.
You've had bit by your damage.
Or
Stay
neutral
out. It's not
settings
too bad.
that can turn into penalties. I glance back at the screen. Alright guys, let's review this. Neutral setting removal. Gotta make sure we're not missing anything else. I mutter under my breath, and please for the love of all things sim racing tell me we're not getting disqualified due
Come on,
to
don't
a
make it easy for
misplaced
it. We can go the
neutral.
long way around.
No, Sally, it's not a penalty. It's just that I lose time every time I go into neutral. So there's a setting where I can remove the neutral, so it'll automatically stop into first gear. It won't go down into neutral. I'm not sure. It's what somebody told me to do and I forgot to do it.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 39 Celsius. Okay, champ, you're reeling. 15th place. In. The gap is now 0.7.
I understand now. Oh man, champ, you are trying to shave precious milliseconds off your lap times. I'm not enthusiastic. Okay, got it.
16th place.
I make a mental note. Remove neutral setting. Auto shift into the first gear. No more coasting into control. I clarify, so basically you want to avoid that brief moment where your car is in neutral and then jumps into first gear again? I confirm. Alright, I've got it noted, champ. After this race I'll help you find that setting and tweak it for max performance.
Now you're talking, Sally. Thank you.
Car left. Hold your line. Clear left.
I wink at the camera. Anytime, champ. Now let's get back to racing and see if we can't shave some more time off that lap. I give Champ a playful nudge. You've got this, dude. I turn back to the screen. Alright guys, let's see what these tweaked settings bring.
Champ, we've just cut the track.
I click through
Keep
the
it between
menus
the white lines or we'll
HMM.
get
It looks
penalty.
like we might just have found the magic
On your
pill
left.
here.
Clear left.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I smacked into a wall there. And my car's got a little bit of damage. The handling is all out of whack, so... I mean, I'm gonna race, and hopefully I don't lose any more positions, but... I'm not gonna be climbing the ranks here anymore this evening.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 24 Celsius.
That time was a
Suggestion mark
2:30.98.
on
Get your ass in
Champ.
gear. We can do better than this.
Walls near. I burst out laughing. Damage. Handling all out of whack. Sounds like a perfect night for a crash. I clap Champ on the back virtually. Don't worry, buddy. It happens to the best of us. I turned serious for a SEC, but yeah dude, you took a big hit there. Handling issues now. I offer words of encouragement. Just chill, relax, and see how you can nurse it back to life. I glance at the screen. You still in contention though, right? I grin mischievously. Even if you are gonna hold on to last place, I
Left
wink
side.
at the camera. Well, we can always
Clear
hope
left.
for miracles.
Well done, fella.
Well, actually, Sally, you're supposed to be insulting me, so...
We're halfway through. We need quality pace every lap now. There might still be chances here. Okay, Champ, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
I throw hands up in mock exasperation. Oh please, Champ. I deadpan. Wow, what a genius move. Who needs working
Car
brakes
right.
or suspension when you can just
Stay right.
plow into a barrier? I snark. I mean seriously, Champ, what were you even thinking? I raise an eyebrow. Newsflash, buddy. Damage control isn't just for cars anymore.
Use all the track. Force them to find the gap.
Time 2:11.20.
Unfortunately, this is around the time where
Okay, Champ, you've got half your
my
fuel left.
muscle memories kick in, or start kicking in. But I've already wrecked the car. I'm too late to qualify.
You're reeling. 15.
I just
In.
need
The
to
gap
practice,
is now
practice
1.8.
some more.
I stifle a laugh. Ha 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 ha. Man champ, this is priceless. I shake head, muscle memories kicking in. That's cute. I could fuck qualifying. You're telling me you wasted an entire session trying to fix your mistakes instead of just admitting
Time
defeat?
That lap time was
2:10.3.
I mock apologize,
2:10.36.
sorry champ, but that was just good old-fashioned poor decision making on your part. I throw hands up and mock surrender, yet I guess that's just how it went down tonight.
Ah, Sally, just go back to insulting me.
Air temps falling. It's now 22 Celsius.
I sputtered in outrage, qualifying after crashing the car. Are you kidding me? I throw hands up in the air. Your handling was all over the place before the wreck and now it's just a total mess. I turn virtual gloves on and don't even get me started on those muscle memories kicking in. Like who cares about those right now? I continue ranting. You ruined your qualifying chance
Gapto,
with one
15.
little mistake
Ahead
and
is
now
now
you get to
1.0
wonder why you are
seconds.
not racing anywhere near your potential. I pause for dramatic effect. You should just quit sim racing before you break something else or worse.
Five minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Come on, man. This is disappointing. There's decent pace in this car.
That time was
You've
a
just done it.
2:10.42.
2:10.42.
Car left. Clear left. Right side, clear right. Right side, clear right.
Okay.
Car right, clear right.
Don't let him get away.
Left side. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
Lap 2, 12.53.
15.
Well, okay, Sally. I fought my way back up to 15
Just
before
2
the
minutes left.
crash.
2 minutes to go.
Like I said, I don't think I'll be able to climb much after this here.
I throw hands up in the air. Seriously, did you even finish sentence or just decided to ramble off into nowhere? I cut him off. Champ, stop trying to be all smart and stuff and just say what you're going to say already. I try again. So you fell back to 15th before the crash, but now you want to say you'd still been there if not for the crash, right? I sigh. Look, Champ, just pick a path already.
That time was a 2:12.35.
Gap 2, 16. Behind is increasing. It's now 1.4.
Right side, clear right.
Ooh, that was a rough race. Very rough race. Okay, let's go and look into the settings here to try to find that thing that I was talking about earlier this evening. Ooh, thank you for the like, whoever did that. Unfortunately, YouTube no longer recognizes likes unless they leave a comment, so yeah, they changed quite a few things. They want people interacting, so I don't know how I can make you guys interact more while I'm racing and stuff, but okay. Shift to neutral. Okay, it's not assigned. Okay, that should do it. I think I found the setting for the avoid the neutral thing. Okay, let's do another circuit that I don't like doing. Let's go to Bahrain, Sally.
I throw hands up in the air. Wait, what now, champ? We're in the middle of a heated discussion about how much you sucked at racing and you just want to change subject. I pout ball rain? Really? That's not even a good place to escape your racing failures. I sigh, fine champ, but don't say I didn't warn you.
True that, you did not warn me. Okay, it's all good. Is my microphone working, folks? Can anybody hear me? Or am I just talking to myself here? That's why I got my lovely Sally YouTube assistant here to keep me company. Well, she hears me, so my microphone's working somehow, somewheres. Oh, that gives me 12.3, 12.2. That's pretty good, actually.
Air and track temperatures are rising. Air temp is now 32. The track temperature is now 32 Celsius. All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Ooh. My braking is all out of whack tonight, Sally. My braking pedal, yeah, my braking pedal's working. Okay, I'm just missing my braking zones.
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right.
I burst out laughing. Oh champ, braking all out of whack. That's the nicest way I've ever heard you describe your braking skills. I wiped tears from my eyes. Sorry champ, I couldn't help it. I composed myself. Listen champ, if you want to improve your braking we need to work on more than just that. Maybe start with not crashing everything in sight.
Okay, I think I've remembered the track here. So let's go back into the pits.
Okay, pit stop requested. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Okay, so let's save this car setup here. Save. So now we just need to make sure that I have enough fuel for the actual race. But first, we need to go through qualifying.
That's the end of the session. The end. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. We have 9 minutes to set a lap. temperature's decreasing. It's now 26 Celsius.
I think they're a little bit too close to me here. I think this is gonna ruin my run.
Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. 3 wide, you're in the middle. Clear left, clear all round.
Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Car left. Clear left.
Well, if not this lap, maybe that'll help me for my next one.
The leader has just done a 2:07.90.
That time was a 2:08.58.
Okay, champ. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that was a lousy break. So. So was that. Why does it always feel like I get onto 3 wheels as I approach that point? That is so weird.
Time 2:08.75.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, champ. You picked up some minor aero damage.
Yeah, he smacked my axles in the rear.
On your right.
Oh, boy.
Still there. Clear right.
Lap
That's your fastest lap today. That lap
2:08.25.
was a 2:08.25. That's the end of the session. 13.
Time 2:07.44.
Okay, well, I did a little bit better on that last one. Okay, now time to see if I have enough fuel to do I don't know how many laps. I have a little bit over 12 laps worth of virtual energy.
Teams and drivers go to the grid. Teams and drivers
And it's
go
10,
to the grid
so I'm
for
way
a
over.
race start.
So I could probably be even
Formation
faster.
lap has started. Green flag, green flag.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left, on your left. 3 wide, you're on the right. 3 wide, You're on the right. On your left. Hold your line, clear left. Left side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Car left. Clear left.
Hell yeah, champ. Good start. Gap toe.
Lap
See
2,
him? Behind us now. 0.6.
50.68.
Yeah. Come on, watch these track limits. Please, champ. You're reeling. 5 in. The gap is now 0.7. The leader has just done a 206.88.
Time 2:07.97.
Stick to the plan. Don't be intimidated. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Okay,
That
champ,
time
you're
was
reeling.
a
5 in.
2:07.44.
The gap is 0.96. Your lap time was 2:07.44.
Right side. Clear right. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Right side. Clear right.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 41 Celsius.
Lap 2:06.97.
You're reeling. Fowlery. In. The gap is 1.4. Ten minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Okay, champ, we're halfway home.
Okay, Sally, halfway through the race, and all I need to do is concentrate, apexes and exits.
I chuckle, oh champ, you're actually trying to give me advice on concentration? I roll my eyes, saving me from myself
Time
isn't
to
exactly the
0,
point here,
6.9,
champ, but I
That was
appreciate
a
the effort.
2:06.90. You're matching race pace. This is good. Bowery. Ahead is now 0.38.
Car right. On your right. Still there. Clear right.
You had some minor aero damage. Stay out. It's not that bad. You've used half your fuel.
I don't think I'll be able to catch up to the guy that's in first, but I might get a second place out of this if I play my cards right, Sally.
Time 2:06.72.
Great job, champ. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. Hey.
On your left. Clear left.
Great move. Keep it up.
Okay, Sally, I'm in second place. I just need to concentrate on the road ahead of me and not make any mistakes. Still have 3, maybe 4 laps to do here, so a lot of pressure on me.
I shout in surprise, oh wow champ, you actually made IT into second place. I do a little virtual dance in my chair, yeah baby, you are up to the front running
Gap
now,
tap.
show them
Hey,
who's
behind
boss.
is now 0.6.
0.42.
You're the man. Stay on it. P2 on. That's 5 minutes to go. Come on. Keep it together. We'll be on podium here. Come on, champ. You've just done a 2:08. Feel free to. We just had a warning for cutting the track.
208.18.
Stay between the lines. Please, champ. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
That time was a 207.86.
Well, Sally, there is no way I'm catching up to the guy that's in first place.
I look at Champ with a mixture of disappointment and amusement. Oh Champ, you are actually admitting defeat now? I shrug. Well, I guess it's only fair since you've been driving like a manacle all race.
The stewards have warned us of cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines. Podium finish. Nice one. Great job, champ.
Well, overall, that was an okay race for me, honestly. On a track that it's one of the tracks that I need to learn, but it's also one of those tracks that I'm getting better at, I think. Okay, time for a little smoke break here, so... Time to smoke some tires. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Worst part of it is I haven't even tried other cars yet in this game, and I don't want to. Okay. Now on to circuits that I enjoy a little bit more. Do enjoy that one, but I've done it lately. I haven't done Monza in a while. But before doing Monza, maybe Fuji, which again I haven't done in a couple of days. Well, thank you for the likes, folks. Much appreciated. Everybody's so quiet this evening. Saturday night, you'd think everybody was drunk or something, and everybody would have an opinion and saying how bad my driving is, other than Sally. Sally's the only one that's criticizing my driving.
The track temperature is increasing. It's now 43 Celsius.
Okay, let's go and check the car setup here. Bum bum bum. Ooh, this is not right.
Air temps falling. It's now 25 Celsius.
I'm guessing 11 laps, I should be good. Ooh, that's far apart though. 11.3. Okay, let's do a little tweak here. That's actually worse. Okay, that's closer to it. You're never gonna get it perfectly aligned, but close enough, I guess. Mind if I ask you guys a question? Are you guys bots? Because I've heard that lately YouTube has a lot of bot viewers, and I don't want that. So just put up a crazy emoji if you're
All clear
not a
on pit
bot.
exit.
One more thing that I need to check is the traction control getting into one of those curves over there, not these ones.
The leader has just done a 149.32. Blue flag.
Left side. Clear left. On your left. Clear left.
The leader has just done a 149.25.
Okay, traction seems good. Yeah, traction is good.
Okay, pit stop requested. The leader has just done a 147.60. Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit crew is ready. The track temperature is decreasing. It's now 41 Celsius.
Okay. This should be good. Let's save this one. Let's go
That's the
to
end of the session.
qualifying.
P12. The pit exit's clear. Okay, champ, we've got 9 minutes to do the business.
A little bit of slippage there, but not much. It's something that I need to feather the throttle a little bit more.
Fowry. The leader has just done a 147.93. The leader has just done a 147.36.
Time
That lap time was
147.78.
147.78. Sixth place it. Five minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
Time 146.77. Lap
You've just done a 146.
146.45.
145. Two minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Lap
That lap was a
147.88.
147.88. That's the end of the session. Pole position. Well done, champ.
Big Sky Ride says, the map isn't updating. Big Sky Ride says, the one with the map and your RPM.
Hey, Big. How are you this evening? Okay, I'll check into that. Oh, man, I was doing so good up until that last part.
Time 147.94.
Okay, let's get to it then. Oh, that's why. There we go. That should be updating now. But we can just check to make sure. Yeah, it's on Le Mans Ultimate. Okay, because I had Discord up. Okay. So how are you doing this evening? Everybody's so quiet. I get like hundreds of views and nobody's chatting, nobody's saying anything. And I discovered something today. YouTube changed their way they do the analytics. And the likes only count if people put comments. Otherwise, they don't count the likes that people just give likes. And they're doing that to combat people that are bots. Because a lot of people apparently are using bots. And yeah. So if you leave a like, leave a comment, because otherwise it doesn't count and it doesn't help promote the channel. It actually kills it. Because then YouTube thinks that I got full of bots. Not cool. Not cool. Because I would say a lot of people stay here, watch the race for 5-10 minutes, and move on to something else. You know, it's just some people like changing the channels on TV.
Big
Doesn't
Sky
mean they
Ride
hate the
says,
stuff. Doesn't
you
mean...
should try one race online and get the feel for it.
You're really pushing me to go online, eh? I'm gonna have to have a talk with you. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Well, actually, I did qualify pretty nicely here.
Big Sky Ride says, I lurk and sometime I just don't chat.
And that's okay. I mean, how can I say? Even people with super huge channels with millions of subscribers and viewers know that, like, they're hardcore people don't
Big
always...
Sky Ride says, LOL, I think you would like it.
Yeah, well, I need to have a chat with you about that. But for right now, let's just say that I hate Rensport with a passion, and they kind of killed my taste for online multiplayer stuff. Okay, now fingers crossed that I have enough fuel to do enough laps
go to the grid
for this race.
for a race start.
But I'll send you a message in Discord. Let me... after my race there, and you'll understand. You know, some things I can't say on YouTube. But man, I hate starting on pole. I'm kind of proud that at least I'm doing adequate laps here compared
Formation lap has started.
You know, I haven't changed the AI.
Big Sky Ride says, it's not as bad as you think. Big Sky Ride.
You'll understand. I didn't change the AI, and on some laps I'm like qualifying 20th, and here I manage a first, and this is not even my favorite track. I mean, if I qualified first on Imola, I could kind of understand it, but apparently I do well on this track, and it's not even my favorite track. I hate being in front.
Green flag, green flag.
It is so much easier for me to just follow a car and learn the lines and the fluidity of the track.
Still there. Clear left.
Ooh, wide
Car
turn.
right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Ooh. See, online that would have been a major pileup because they would have run into my side. The AI was actually trying to be polite there and not trying to hit me or anything like that.
Fucking excellent start. Well done.
I'll finish what I wanted to say in Discord, but like basically 2 months, let's go 2 months ago, I was like, you know what? I might need to get out of the gacha game genre and try something else. And then something got me thinking about sim racing again. A lot of DIY projects, and I like doing DIY stuff. Seeing all these people make their own wooden cockpits and their own wheels and their own button boxes, and using tablets and phones to display the screens and all that kind of stuff, I'm like, oh man, I could do this. And then, you know, like, I don't have any stories here or anything. And even on Marketplace, you know, unless you want to drive a couple of hours, and basically all you can find on Marketplace and on sim groups is people selling their supposedly 15K sim rigs that they've only used once or twice because, oh, it's not for them.
Skyride says, I built my first wooden cockpit.
Well, I don't know if you saw my video, but I did it like 2 weeks ago. So, you know, so I start looking on Marketplace, and then there was this guy selling this wheel and the Logitech that I'm using the Logitech pedals and this wheel. I kind of prefer this wheel, but this one has like zero support on PC. This is an Xbox wheel that I hot wired, so it kind of works, but it's not made for PC. And like the Logitech doesn't have, I mean, it's detected by Windows, but it doesn't have any real drivers for it. And I've had to use Joystick Gremlin to add curves to the pedals and brakes and steering wheel and all that, dead zones. This one, Joystick Gremlin detects it, but as soon as I get in game, it doesn't exist no more. So the game recognizes it as an Xbox controller. Anyways, so go onto Facebook. See, I need to concentrate on my racing here a little bit.
On your right. Clear right. Right side. Clear right.
We've had a car warning.
Car right. Clear right.
Okay, no major accidents.
Right
At least I
side.
can follow some cars
Clear
until
right.
the end of the race.
On your right. Clear right.
Track limits. Watch those lines. Come on, track limits.
So yeah, he was like selling these two wheels for 25 bucks. And I went and saw him, and I gave him a line saying that, yeah, it's for my grandson. And he's like, well, these belong to my kids, and they moved out of the house and nobody uses them anymore. They're collecting dust in the basement. So he just decides to give them to me, but it's like 2 houses away. I was very lucky. So then, you know, okay, now that I have wheels, what am I gonna play with? I already have like project cars that I've been playing for a long time, but I've always played with a gamepad, and I never play for very long because I'm not immersed into the genre, because driving with a gamepad just doesn't do it for me. But I've had the game for a couple of years. So now that I had the wheels, set it up with the project racing cars, had a lot of fun, and then I'm like, okay, well maybe I could try some new games.
Time 1:52.
Still there.
So I was trying Race Room,
Hold your line.
and I was trying
Clear
Rensport,
left.
5.
and I was really liking Rensport initially.
Car right.
You know, having a hard time getting the wheels to work adequately and everything else, but you know, there's still a lot of bad racers out there that just enjoy crashing into people. So, you know, you end up, the thing is with Rensport, you kind of have to wait like 10, 15, 20 minutes to get into a race. And then, you know, you have like a semi-practice
Okay,
lap
champ, you're
and
reeling.
a qualifying
All right,
lap.
The gap is now 0.7.
And then you race. So you waited 20 minutes to do your race. Then, you know, another 20 minutes later, you start your race. And then somebody crashes into you, then you're stuck back into the lobby, waiting another 10, 15, 20 minutes to do another race. So hours go by, and you manage to get maybe 2 good races. And, you know, sometimes, okay, I go back to race room, try that out. So I was going from game to game, just getting a feel, like, do I want to invest time in this? Do I want to
The leader has just done
get into the game?
147.88.
Time
You're matching race pace.
147.7.
Do I want to start spending money here? Because I'm really tight on money. And it could be an
Left side.
expensive thing, which I can't go
Clear left.
expensive. But, you know, I can still invest a little bit and have fun with it. So I'm just trying to get a feeling if this is something I want to get into. And then people were recommending stuff like Crew Chief and Sim Hub and all these other things that you can make it more immersive. So I've been playing with that, with different games. Then going back and forth to Race Room.
Big Skyride says, LMU is better than that. I get into a race every 5 minutes or so, and most of the races are good, some are not as good.
Yeah, that's just, you know, you can't expect to have always good races. Although, honestly, playing against the AI here, I'm having the best races ever in my life, you know. I'm really enjoying this. And going back and forth from one game to the other, going to Race Room. But I did not know this, but Race Room had a promotion this summer where all the tracks and all the cars were available. And then at the beginning of August or mid-August or whatever, 24th of August,
Awesome stuff. Champ, keep it coming.
they removed the promotion and I logged into the game and I don't have access to any tracks or any cars. And I'm like, WTF, what happened?
P3. In front is now 1.2
Big
seconds.
Skyride says, LMU has some good AI.
Yeah, really good AI. I mean, you know, the last time I was racing against good AI was like in GT Legends. Then again, it didn't feel like I was playing against racers.
Okay, champ, you've got half your
It
fuel
felt
left.
like I was playing against AI. Like they would always keep the line, and depending on the strength of the AI,
You got
it
10
just
minutes
shaved
left.
like
10
a
minutes to go.
second per
We're halfway
lap.
home. Stay calm.
The
Keep it
harder
smooth.
you went, but they would always keep the same line on the tracks. It didn't feel, whereas apparently this one, all the AIs, all these cars and drivers, apparently the AI is based on the drivers. I don't know if that's true or not, but it does give me the feeling that I'm feeling more like I'm playing against AI based off of people rather than AI based off time lapse, if that makes any sense. Then you go to Project Cars and man, all the AI, they're like 4 abroad, bumping into each other. No matter where they are on the track, they have magic grip, so they can always do the
1.5
curve.
seconds. We're halfway home. We think about 4 laps of fuel left.
So anyways, a lot of people were talking about this game and whatnot, so I figured I'd give it a try. And I've been loving it. And I kind of like promoting it. I think this game deserves more promotion. Like, everybody's heard of iRacing. Everybody's heard of Assetto Corsa. And you talk to people about LMU and nobody knows what you're talking about. You know, it seems like they know more about Rennsport than they do about LMU. But I am liking the genre, and I will be investing in it this week. Takes like 5 days for money to transfer from one bank account to the other bank account. And then I can order something. And I'm really not happy because I found one. But the price keeps going up $1 every day. So, okay, $1's not much. But it's already been 5 days and it's gone up $5. You know, so I'm afraid that it'll jump up 15, 20 bucks next week. Which, fingers crossed, it doesn't do that. Because then the price becomes like 50 bucks difference between Amazon and another store.
148.83.
And I don't want to buy from a store that's going to ship here. Then the store is like 15 hours away from me. So if there's a problem, that's going to be a long drive to bring it back to the store to get any service. Whereas Amazon is Amazon.
The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds.
So I know it's a long story here, but when I complete it in Discord, you'll understand.
Big Sky Ride says, you don't have
12 laps? I thought I had like 12.3 laps. Or did I go to 11? It's possible that I don't have enough fuel, and if that's the case, that's okay too. I still got 3 laps left. And I'm gonna need 4. Dang it.
Time 147.88.
Are you saying that this track is shorter than the other tracks just because I go faster around it?
The gap toe, P3. In front
So yeah,
is now
if my lap
1.6
times are
seconds.
147 and the other ones are 208. See, I thought this track was actually longer than the other
Champ,
tracks.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Come on.
But
Stay
since it's a
focused.
faster
Exits and
track,
exits. Exits and
okay,
exits.
we get to do more laps. Okay, I get it. No wonder I was fast for qualifying then. I was lighter on fuel than everybody else. Yeah, I got 2 laps left. That's not gonna be enough.
Lap 1,
P3.
40.
Okay,
Race
well,
now.
was a good
1.4
race.
seconds. You've only got enough fuel for this lap.
Yeah, I only have enough fuel for this lap. That's what she says.
0.46.
Okay, car setup. So that should be better. I can always fine tune it, but let's save it. Because I'm tired of running races where I don't have enough fuel. Okay, where's Discord again? Bum bum bum.
Big Sky Ride says 12 laps.
12 laps. Ew. Okay, for good measure then. Okay. So let's get out of this. Exit. Let's go to Monza. I've been wanting to go to Monza all night. I actually hate Monza, but and I need a coffee break. Because I almost did that complete race though. I just didn't even pay attention at the beginning of the race. Had I noticed at the beginning of the race that I wasn't going to have enough fuel, I would have gone and restarted the race and did the proper fuel corrections. But I ran the entire race to just see at the end there that I don't have enough fuel. Although maybe I should go to Portugal before going to Monza. No, let's just go to Monza. Let's just do it. I'm also thinking that maybe most of my viewers aren't chatting and all that because I've been looking. I usually don't pay attention to my analytics. But recently I noticed that most of my viewers come from Indonesia, India, then it's from the States and Canada. But mostly it's from Asia. So maybe because they don't speak my language that they're not chatting. That's always a possibility. Okay, let's look at the car setups here. Did I ever change it? No, I did not.
Big Sky Ride says. That makes sense.
About the people not chatting much or the message that I sent you in Discord? Although what you said there could be probably valid for both. Okay, let's go down to 12 laps and call it a day. Whoops, 12 I said.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 32 Celsius.
Big Sky Ride says. Yes.
The chatting.
Big Sky Ride says. The chatting.
Okay, so 12.1, 11.9. So if it's a 12 lap, I'll just crawl in at the end. I'm gonna come to the finish line and I may or may not have enough fuel for it.
Hit exit is clear. Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
I also really need to quit smoking. Again. I've stopped like 5 times and get into stressful situations and start up again. And started up almost 2 years ago now, and I'm getting to be in a better place now, so like I told my counselor, I think I'm ready to quit again. And she's like, no, not just yet. Because I don't know if you know that, but moving is stressful and I'm gonna have to be moving eventually.
The track
I
temperature's
don't
decreasing. It's
know
now
exactly
29
when and
Celsius.
exactly where I'll be going. So she doesn't think that I should do that. But to do the things that I want to do, I kind of really need to.
Big Sky Ride says. I just messaged you back.
Oh, okay. I'll check it. This is just the practice session, so return to garage. Okay, so let me go back to this here so that the little mini map with my gear thing will update now.
The leader has just done a
Ride.
156.84.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. Okay, here we go. Camera back on. Cause, yeah, even being a smoker, I'm not permitted to do it on camera. Cause it's not good for your health, people, and I'm not allowed to promote such things. But hey, nobody's perfect, right? If you guys thought that I was perfect, boy oh boy, are you guys a worse driver than I am. Okay, let's qualify.
That's the end of the session. 10th
Now this is a
position.
track where I expect to qualify first, but I don't like it, so you know what? Let's just skip this. And I'll end up wherever I end up at the end of the race.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start. Formation lap
Oh
has started.
man, they spawned me in the pits. I wasn't fast enough.
Formation
Oh
lap
man,
has
why
started.
do... See, this is one of the reasons why I need to get a better wheel. Because see, it starts in reverse. And
Formation lap
there we
has
go.
started.
As soon as I give it gas, it kind of goes wherever it wants to go. And if I hold down the brake too much, then it also goes into reverse and gives it gas. Sometimes I kind of wish I had an H pattern shifter. That way it would never go into reverse. But none of these cars use it. At the worst, these cars use maybe a sequential shifter, and I think even they don't even do that anymore. I think sequential shifters are more for rally cars.
Green flag, green flag.
Let's go.
The R3 will be better.
Well, on so many levels, because you have the pit house software where you can fine tune your wheel before even getting into the game and having to calibrate it. You know,
Left
like the
side, on
Logitech
your
wheel
left.
and stuff, when
Still there.
it goes through the
Hold your line.
joystick
Skyride
gremlin
six.
software,
No,
is
it's
just
all throttle
fabulous.
shifters. No.
Okay, champ. You
I'm
hit
just
the body
being
work damage
pig-headed
there.
and wanting to use this wheel instead of the Logitech.
Terrible start, champ. But the rest isn't over yet.
Because it might not seem like a big difference, but the Logitech is like 1 inch diameter less than this one. So you feel like you're driving like a kid's toy even more. So even though the wheel handles better, and I've actually thought about using the board from the Logitech and sticking it into this one. Okay, so I had a great start there. I'm in 15th. Starting from last, that's not bad. And I didn't wreck into anybody apparently, because I don't even remember. Man, my Alzheimer's is bad. I don't even remember the first corner. And we did it like 10 seconds ago. But no damage on the bumpers. That's gotta be a good thing. Meaning I passed all those cars legit, because I actually really don't remember. That's why I need to transfer money from one bank to another, and it takes 5 days
9.8.
when I want to spend my money. Otherwise, I could spend my money, not remember I spent
Still
it,
there.
and order stuff again.
Clear right.
Could you imagine me ordering 2 R3
Clear left.
wheels? So I don't know if I told you this, but
Big
stewards have
Sky
I
Ride
approached
says,
Turtle Beach to see if they wanted to sponsor me, and they did not. I'm still waiting from Monza and others, PXN, but they could take up to 2 or 3 months before you get an answer from those companies. Oh shoot! Track limits.
Car left. Hold your line. Still there. Clear left.
I was hoping, you know, I would be lucky and get a sponsorship. And strangely enough, a company approached me to do sponsorships, but for a gacha game. I don't know if you've popped in here sometimes and see me playing another fantasy game. Like, they want to sponsor me to do more of that stuff. And it's the main reason why I actually looked at my analytics, because they asked me where are my main viewers.
The gap ahead
And
is
when
now
I sent them the
1.0.
screenshot, that's where I saw that most of it comes from Indonesia and India and the Philippines. I'm like, really?
Big Sky Ride says,
On your left.
sometimes.
Hold your line. Clear left.
The leader has just done 157.48.
And that's where I kind of realized, well, maybe that's why people aren't chatting, because I don't speak Indonesian or Indian or none of those languages.
Big Sky Ride says,
Left side. Hold your line. Clear left.
Good pass. Well done.
Well, yeah, because it's more in tune with what you're doing and stuff. Oh, that's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Since I saw that you had like the equipment to do flight sims, but given the type of yoke that you have, I'm guessing that you don't do DCS, you're more like into Microsoft Flight Simulator or X-Plane or something like that. Unless you use that to play, what is it, Star
Okay,
Citizen and
champ, 15
Elite
minutes left.
Dangerous,
That's 15 minutes.
which I don't think you do either. So I'm guessing you're more of a X-Plane Microsoft Flight Sim. But being ex-military, I'm wondering if you would be playing DCS, so, you know, I'm...
Big Sky Ride. It says, yes, Flight Simulator.
Man, I played that in 1995. You might not know this, but I actually worked in the aircraft industry quite a bit.
Slow in. Fast out. Keep
I was
inside
building... I worked in the aircraft industry, and
Big
then I
Sky Ride
started...
says, Microsoft.
Yeah. And then I went and worked in building flight trainers and flight simulators.
Big Sky Ride says, I don't play
That
but I
time
do
was a
play Arma 3.
158.29.
See, I've heard of Arma 3, but I don't know what that is.
Car left.
But I built flight
Hold your line,
simulators and
clear
stuff,
left.
and then September 9/11
Big Sky
happened.
Ride
Clear
says,
left.
yes. And I do have...
Okay. See, back then I bought a Hottes Thrustmaster Cougar. Hands-on stick and throttle. I still have it. I was using it to play Mech Warrior more than anything else. But since I didn't have pedals back then, I was really missing the twist handle on the joystick. That also really got to me bad.
Okay, champ, keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
On your left. Still there.
Uh-oh, we're rubbing doors.
Hold your
We're
line.
rubbing doors. I could spin out here at any time.
Still there. Clear left.
Okay, because I also wanted to kind of try out DCS.
Left side.
Oh man, how did he...
Hold
He
your line.
went in super slow.
Hold your line.
How did he catch up to
Still
me
there.
here trying to
Clear
pass
left.
me? That makes
Yellow
no
flag in
sense.
sector
Ooh,
3.
how is there a yellow? Who spun out?
The guy ahead has just done a sector
That
3 is
time was
clear.
a 1:58.40.
But yeah, so I was working building flight simulators. And then we had a weird
Big Skyline
contract.
says, you just killed him.
Oh, he was the yellow. Oops. I thought the yellow was coming from in front of me. I caused the yellow. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to. So yeah, I was assembling flight simulators and stuff. That's, you know, part of my DIY stuff. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I built myself a cockpit with a car seat and everything
The gap to 11. Behind
back
is now
in
1.8 seconds.
1998, 1999. But back then, games did not support triple screens and all that, so even
Big
though...
Skyride says, you should watch that replay.
I should watch the replay. Okay, lap 5, lap 4, whatever it was. Might watch it after this race. So I started back then and building my own
Leader has just
cockpit,
done a
but back then we had the big
1:56,
TVs. We didn't have flat screens, and no games were supporting
Okay, champ,
triple
10 minutes to go.
screens, and
That's 10 minutes left.
That
We're
time was
halfway
a
home. Sector 1 is
we didn't have all
0.9.
the
Off pace. You're 10th off
vibrator
pace in sector 2.
stuff
Sector
and
3 is 0.
force
0.42.
feedback
Off the pace.
stuff. So I had more fun actually working at my job, and was like, oh man, if the gaming community could get into this. But man, we were building trainers and flight simulators that cost like hundreds of thousands. Like, it's way too expensive for gaming. So I never thought that we would see that technology today in games, but the price did come down and stuff. But yeah, I was working there until September 9/11, and then a company from China asked us to do a nuclear power plant simulator. And then they asked me, well, could you build it for us? So they gave me like a bunch of boxes and stuff. So I kind of wired it together like a home stereo back then, with a bunch of wires all over the place. I got it working. The problem is that once I got everything working and all that, I asked my supervisor, where is this going? And then I discovered that it's going in a power plant, a nuclear power plant. And then I'm like, oh shoot, Well, that would have been nice to have told me beforehand, because the way that it was built, it was not up to code. You know, there are some electrical codes and electrical component codes for stuff that you build that goes into your living room, but then there's codes that I need to follow when it goes into a nuclear power plant. Everything has to be anti-spark and anti-static and all that kind of crap. So basically, even though they were able to test the softwares and all that because I got it working, everything had to be redone. And then the chief of the engineers came and spoke to me and asked me, yeah, would you mind working in the engineering department? Because these kinds of details are important for people, the assemblers, to know what they're doing when they're doing stuff. So I was transferred to the engineering department, even though I'm not an engineer, but I do know the procedures and codes and stuff. You know, it's like when you're building a home cockpit and you're working on a plane, you can't build things to the same standard. You can't forget a screwdriver in the wall of your plane, because that could do a lot of damage in flight. You know, there's procedures you gotta follow and stuff. So I was really happy with my job and stuff. But like I said, then September 9/11 happened, and over a 6-month period of time, the orders weren't coming in as much, and the company started letting people go. And since I was new in the department, and since it was a desk job and no longer a floor job, I wasn't under the union anymore, so I got axed. But that's okay, because a year later the company was sold to True Flight, and everybody got let go. So but man, dude, those were some of the best jobs I ever had in my life. I had so much fun building the flight simulators and testing them out and stuff. Like, I have a fear of flying. I hate taking the plane and all that kind of stuff. But man, do I love pushing buttons and switches and stuff. I like pushing this, you know. Never give me a big red button telling me not to push it, because I gotta push it.
Big Skyride says,
That's 5 minutes ago.
I just messaged in Discord when you are done
Come on,
racing.
stay focused.
Oh, okay.
Apexes and exits.
But yeah, I was thinking about sim racing, but I was also thinking about DCS, getting into that.
10th position.
But from what I heard, there is like a free version. They give you like one plane, or does the plane change every month? But you always have like access to the same area of the world where you can fly around. But I've been trying to get the wheels and everything else to work in this, that I've never had like the time to go and check that out.
Lap 156.59.
But yeah, I also want to make my
On your
own
left.
joysticks and stuff. Now
Still
that
there.
I have a
Clear
3D... Oh shit, I gotta let him go.
Champ, we've gone out of track limits.
Come
Keep it between
on.
the white-
Right side. Clear
Okay.
right.
Man, I won't be able to finish first. I was hoping I could work my way all the way up to first, but I haven't been paying attention. I've been talking too much. But honestly, I could play this track on autopilot. Been racing here since 1986. Obviously the track wasn't like this and the cars weren't like this back then, but... And playing Formula 1 in 16 colors was the shit back then. But was also very predictable. Like the McLaren was the fastest car. And you had the Williams, and actually the Ferrari was the slowest of the cars.
You're reeling. P9, in. The gap is now 0.5.
But no matter how well you drove, the cars were limited in their top speeds. So the McLaren would always be the fastest car, so everybody would take the McLaren. And games became that way, you know. People always started using the meta. That's why I'm liking this game. Everybody said don't drive the Ferrari, it's one of the worst cars in the game. And I find it extremely drivable and a lot of fun. And I think it's on par with a lot of these cars. The game's very well balanced. Okay, maybe if you get to a higher level in the game, you'll want to go with the Mercedes or whatever. But for just a regular amateur, cars are not going to make the driver. And I kind of like that. Drive whatever you want to drive. Have fun doing it.
Right side. Clear right.
Nice one, champ. All right, champ.
I don't think I can pass the next 4 cars within 1 lap, but I'll try to. Would be nice finishing on the podium, starting from last.
Big Sky Rides says, I race the McLaren, but not because it's the fastest, cause now it's not. I just love the F1 McLaren, and my favorite driver is Lando Norris.
Time.
Yes.
6.32.
I'm also rooting for Norris this year.
Your lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
There's 2 guys that I like, Russell and Norris, and I'm rooting for both of them. I think they are 2 of the most human Formula 1 drivers I've seen in a long time. And I've seen both on their sim rigs and stuff.
On your right.
Oh
Car
shoot.
right.
Sorry.
Hold your line. Clear right.
But if I want to pass some cars, I'm going to have to play rough here a little bit.
Car left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear
I'm
left.
still not going to finish on the podium
Pass.
though.
Norris
That was fucking
isn't cocky
brilliant.
and is very humble.
Will I be able to get this guy in the Parabolica? I hope so. Yes, extremely humble. And he's a team player. And
Left side. Clear left.
I mean, a lot of people gave him flack in that last race, not this weekend's race, but the last race
Forward.
because they
Okay.
switched places with Piastri again. But he's the guy that actually called the pit stop for Piastri to be in a better spot when he came out of the pits. You know? So he's really a team player. He's got great talent. He has a head on his shoulders. I really like the dude. Okay, once more I noticed that my thing was not updating, and that's because I checked Discord and I forgot to click back on the window. Ooh, that's your wooden cockpit. Oh man. Oh wow. That's neat, man. That's a lot nicer than the one I got here. But mine is also my YouTube studio. It's my desk, my work desk. And I had to figure something out that would work for sim racing. So it would be just a question of removing this shelf and putting in the base for whatever
Big
wheel.
Skyride says, I'm very good with woodworking.
Yeah, I see that. Did you even put LEDs? Is that the red light that I'm seeing glowing everywhere? You put LEDs on it? So you were a little bit inspired by the, I would say, the remote tech kind of a thing. I don't know if you saw the remote tech. Man, you should put those pictures in my DIY cockpit thread. That might inspire some people to
Big
do stuff.
Skyride says, yes.
A lot of people badmouth LEDs and stuff, but I still think it's cool. Okay, let's rewatch this.
Big Skyride says, I will.
Okay, let's go to, where am I? Oh, I finished 4th? Man, I almost made the podium.
Big Skyride says, lap 4.
Okay, I need to find the replay bar. There it is. Lap 2. If I click this, does it go to lap 4? Okay. I think it's a McLaren that I kicked out. I'm not seeing any McLarens just yet. See, I kind of like the orange too, so even though I'm driving a Ferrari, it's got some orange on it. I'm really looking forward to being able to do my own livery stuff. I also like the fact that they have the panels on the cars that show you in what position they are. And I thought that was a neat idea, and then I saw a real race and they had the same thing on the cars in the race, and I'm like, really? That's not something you'll see on the Formula One circuit. So, okay, was it lap 4 or was it lap 5? Because I didn't see me knocking anybody out there.
You're on lap 5, it happened on lap
3. Or did it happen at the end of lap 3? Yeah, it happened at the end of lap 3 then. Because, yeah, it's this McLaren that I knocked out. Ooh, my brakes are hot. Yeah, because all throughout the 4th lap, I was like, where's the McLaren? I'm not seeing a McLaren. I probably need to download the livery file and start working on it, because I already know what I want to do. And I also have an idea of the sponsor that, oh, this is where it's going to happen. So Sally was telling me, stay on the line, stay on the line, stay on the line, and he's gone. Let's rewind this a little bit. Oh. Why is it going to that guy? Why can I not put it on the McLaren?
Verify Sally wasn't telling us about a sponsor or anything like that. Weren't we in the middle of a race incident?
Oh, Sally decided to talk to us. Oh, okay, because I didn't mention. Sally told me to keep my line. Okay, where is this guy? Who is this guy? If I was in 10th, then he would be in 11th position. Why is the camera not switching over to...
I jump in chat. I think you just interrupted the wrong person. I helped clarify this guy isn't Sally. He's some other user who accidentally joined our chat.
No, I need to find the other McLaren. Where is he?
Big Sky Ride says. Number 05. Big Sky Ride says. 05. Big Sky Ride says. 95.
Okay, 95. Where is 95? I can't see the numbers. They're too small here. See, sometimes it changes cars and sometimes they don't.
Big Sky Ride says. Yes.
Oh, 95. Okay. Because once he's kind of off track, we don't see him anymore, so I kind of want to see it. See, how does he come back and get me here? That's what I don't understand. Like, once I cleared him, how does he get the speed to come back and get me?
Big Sky Ride says. So you killed me, LOL.
Oh, is that the car you drive? I did not. I just wrecked your race, though. Is that a girl that's driving? Because that kind of looks like a girl picture down here. I could be mistaken because I don't know these drivers and stuff, but... Or does he have a mustache and that's a guy? I can't see. I got my glasses on and oh, these are not my reading glasses. Actually, I wear glasses to see from afar. Okay.
Big Sky Ride says. It could be, I think they have a female driver in GT3.
Well, let's do a quick Google here. S-J-L. Indonesian motorsport racing driver. And it's a guy. Sean Gilel. From Jakarta, Indonesia. Hey, so he's gonna probably be one of my viewers' favorite drivers. Maybe I need to switch drivers to satisfy my viewership. So no, he's a guy. It just looks like a girl here on the little picture that we can barely see. But hey, at my age, I can't see nothing. Okay, so replay bar. How do I get out of here? Oh, close. There we go. Well, oops. Didn't mean to. I was just following Sally's advice, keeping my line. Keep your line. Well, it's 11 o'clock, folks. I am trying to slowly get to bed later and later. Unfortunately, every second week, I still have to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's kind of like really hard for me to switch my routine. Because I do want to grab more of North America's viewership.
Says, out of all the cars, it was that one, LOL.
Of all the cars, it had to be that one.
Big Sky Ride says, KK, have a good night.
Yeah, I'm trying to grab more of the North American viewership. Because when I just stream from 7 o'clock at night to 9 o'clock, I'm just grabbing the people from Eastern America. And I want to get more people from Central and West. So I'm trying to go all the way up to midnight. But having to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning every 2 weeks, I'm used to my routine, and it's not easy breaking the habits at my age. But okay, folks, hope you've enjoyed the chats and the races. Man, I really like the AI in this game. I like the physics, I like the cars. I still really wish that there was a lot more tracks. But I also understand that, The licensing for all of these tracks is ridiculous. But okay. Good night, Big Sky Ride. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you guys tomorrow's. Maybe tomorrow I'll race all day. I'll watch the Formula 1 race, and then I'll race all day. That's what's going to happen. So, okay. Night-night. Thank you, everyone.